Okay, hello guys, welcome. We're on week 3. I can't believe it how quick this month has gone really quick, hasn't it? Like I'm not actually joking.
Really?
Like I feel like it's blinked and we've missed it almost. So welcome to week 3. I know we're a little bit earlier than normal this week, so hopefully we might get a few new faces this week that haven't been able to join live. So if this is your first week with us, hey, and if you've been to every week, tell us in the chat because I want to give you like a little bow and be like, we salute you, amazing, like thank you so much because I'm loving seeing you guys that are showing up week in, week out for this. It's amazing. So this week, what we got in store for you? I'm excited about this week because I feel like this week is like really practical. This is the stuff that I love. It's like teaching you the real how, the nitty-gritty, like getting into all of the tools that we've kind of got that are literally at your fingertips that are from Sensi, if you like. And then what we can do with them. So like we're going to be talking about if you the way to sort of earn your kit, I suppose. How to approach people that are already like a little bit toes in with Sensi in terms of looking at club. And we're also, if you're sticking with us right till towards like this, the latter part of the training is going to be about the host kit, how to use the host kit. In my eyes, I sponsor loads of people with a host kit. It's literally my favorite tool that Sensi have given us. If you, despite everything else, if Sensi said we need to take, you can only pick one tool to carry forward in your business forever, what would it be that's on the, and that would be it for me as a host kit, because I feel like we have a join offer every single month. So we're going to teach you how to use the join, how to use the host kit, how to use all of the kits really. And maybe we'll talk a little bit about flipping that party as well, which I think is probably a bit of a minefield for some, but again, an amazing tool that we've got literally at our fingertips. So I'm excited. I feel like this week has got a lot. And you know what I feel like this week is all about? Really, that big myth buster that we talked about last week, the people that say to you, I can't really afford it. This is literally your way. This is your in, I think. All of the tools that we're going to give you tonight are your in. It's that myth buster where you can say, well, actually, you don't need to be able to afford it. Example, I had a conversation today with a lady that said, I'd like to join. And I said to her, oh, what kit would you like to go for? She's actually going to go for the £85 kit and she's going to join on the 5th when she gets paid. And I said to her, well, if money wasn't, if money is an option, you've got the opportunity if you wanted to sign up now on that slightly smaller kit, or we can earn you the kit. And she said, she's going to start working. She said she's going to start collecting her order. But so it's giving people that option. If they're saying that they can't afford it, then here's your in. We're going to give you the tools for that tonight, which is exciting. So the first, did you want to add anything to that, Lindsay, like on the opener?
We're actually just reminiscing when we were talking about kits there, because obviously I joined 11 years ago in August, and I'm thinking the kit that I had to start off with, and the catalogues I had to start off with, we had some ugly warmers, like really, really ugly warmers. I know I should never
Um,
say that.
they were
I
earns.
am, yes, I am not kidding you. When I look at the warmers that we had back in the day, and I've showed my team before. I've done lives before and showed them like the catalogue, obviously, whenever I joined. And what we have now, oh my goodness, it's day and night. It really, really is. And do you know what? I was still able to sell stuff. People still bought product. See, people still, it was back in the day, it was kind of like the zebra warmer, the giraffe warmer, and the leopard print. Those were kind of big sellers for me. And obviously, we had the H core. But apart from that, there was some absolute crackers in there. And my kit in particular, I had the zebra, but obviously the bronze vine was kicking about back in the day, and that's the one that obviously we describe as the urn. It was, and it's funny because I've got customers who absolutely loved it, but for me, it just wasn't my thing. It was one of those warmers that scared me. So I look at like the pictures you took recently, Lisa. The kit that we've got, the warmer we have in the kit this month is absolutely stunning, and it's worth £67 for that warmer alone, and it's so pretty. And I think the fact that we've got coloured bulbs now, so you can, if you want to change it up, you don't have to change the warmer. You can literally just change a bulb, and make it look really pretty. So for somebody signing up right here, right now, what a kit they've got. Like honestly, it's absolutely beautiful. And you giving us those beautiful images will obviously enhance our chance of bringing something into the business, because it allows you to see, obviously, like the amount of stuff you get is unbelievable for what you pay. It really is. And I love the fact that obviously we have 3 kits this month. And sometimes that £42 kit will just be that kind of conversation starter, which I know obviously we'll go into detail in, but I'm very grateful for how we have evolved since I started 11 years ago to what we have now. And as you say, that host kit is a game changer. It really, really is. And we are so lucky to have it. So hopefully when we chat about it tonight, we can give you the confidence to kind of like have those conversations and for you to feel confident and obviously exactly what to do and stuff like that as well. Because it really does make a huge, huge difference in your business. It really does.
Yeah. And having those all those kits at our hands, it's a game changer, isn't it? Because really there's something to suit everybody. And I think that's the winner of what we've got here. It's just really, like you say, having the confidence to know how to deliver or how to work out, okay, what do I need to offer this person and what should I offer them? And I think that does come with practice. And the more you offer all of these different things, the easier it is to know, oh, they're a full kit person. Oh, they're going to go for the host kit. Like to know where to pitch your sale almost without, your opportunity offer. I don't like calling it a sale, but it is a sale. Technically, you're selling the opportunity, aren't you?
Absolutely.
So
I was
I'm
also, sorry, I just want to
Go
add
on.
as well. Sorry. So I sponsored somebody on the host kit yesterday, and she only became my customer on, I sent it to you, Lisa, I think on the 4th of this month. So
Wow.
never, like it's never too soon basically to offer the host kit as well. And she hadn't, no, was it the 4th or the 14th? But basically it must have been the 14th because I only posted her order. She lives in Berkshire. She doesn't live near me. I was recommended to her. Like we had the actual mutual friend must have just seen my business page because I wasn't even a friend with her on Facebook. So she was completely new. She'd placed an order. I'd only posted it to her. So she hadn't even received her order. And then I posted yesterday that I had a kit at a very special join, whatever I said that was allowed, that had a special kit, and she loved the post. So I could have just left that, but I thought, no, well, she's loved it for a reason. So obviously I reached out to her and I said, thank you for loving my post. Like, were you interested in joining? And obviously the conversation went from there, and she ended up joining on the host kit for a reduced price. So never, it's never too soon basically as well. Don't think somebody has to have been a customer for like months and months on end, because she actually joined yesterday and she only bought from me earlier this month.
I love the fact that you actually reached out to her as well. Like you didn't wait for her to message you. You kind of
No.
you noticed that obviously she had loved it. She hadn't even liked it. She loved it.
No, she loved it. Yeah.
Imagine you hadn't been brave enough, Laura, to do that. You wouldn't have a new teammate right now.
I'll be honest, that was thanks to Louise White, because I had a call with our wonderful country manager, and we at the end of the call, she went, right, where's your new team coming from then? I was like, right, I better go find one then.
So that was like,
give you the push.
Gave me a mission, so I'm going to go.
Yeah.
I'm going to get that.
Very much like you ladies are giving all these people missions on here as well. So yeah, it definitely works. But yeah, that's what I just wanted to say.
Well done.
Love that. I'm just going to leave you there, Laura, because there's no point in unmuting you,
Okay.
and no point in unsponsoring you, spotlighting you, because I'm sure you.
Sponsoring me.
I know.
Sponsoring you, yeah.
Sign it up.
Put sponsoring on the brain. Okay, so the first thing that I've written down, the first people to look at, is actually one of the challenges that we've had this month, which is about going to seek out your Scentsy clubbers. And I this is something I picked up from Chloe Cox. I've always thought, yeah, we want as many clubbers as possible, because in my eyes, to start with, I was like, I wanted people on board so that my PRV was almost covered, if you like, so that on months where if I was poorly or going away on holiday, if I knew that I could get 500 PRV from my club, that's always my mission. I'm not quite there yet. I know you've had months, haven't you, Lindsay, where you get 500 PRV, you said, from your club?
I think it's 738. It's probably my biggest month ever with the club. So I've got 30 now. I had 31, one's disappeared. It was 3 bars. It's sad because every single person.
Yeah.
So I need to reach out to them and just let them know I'm really grateful for obviously the years that they were with me. But I started off with zero, and then I just decided one day I'm really going to, and I think it's when I got my own club, because I used to message Suzanne Ellis all the time and say to her, right, I need help, I don't know how to do this, and people are asking me questions I don't know. So I think when you become a clubber yourself, it doesn't have to be a big club, but you have the confidence of basically how it works. And you start talking about it a wee bit more. So as I say, it was in November, a couple of years ago in November I started, and I just started every single month just recommending it. And as I say, now I'm at a point where I get 738 PRV from Scentsy Club alone. So that's me hit like that a target straight away, which I am so grateful for. And I will continue to share about club, because I just think it's a game changer. It really, really is. And then you get that option of, as what we're going to talk about just now, is actually saying to those people who maybe have bought a club that's maybe over £73 or over £100, doesn't matter what the price is, but you could say to them, listen, if you sign up, say it's bi-monthly, every 2 months they've got an order that's maybe about £100. If they get 1 month where they share it with their friends and family, then you've got a qualifying order right there. So they are the perfect people, because if they're investing in a subscription because they love Sensi so much, they are the perfect person to ask. And I don't know if you guys do this, but one thing I do recommend with Sensi Club is letting them know and educating them that if they get somebody to sign up through their personal link, so every single time you sign up to Sensi Club, there is a personal link that you can share with your friends and family. And if they sign up under that personal link, it goes to double points. So that means that that clubber, as soon as that person signs up, when their club goes through, they get double points from that person. And I have got a lady who her club's £35, £40. Her friends is £90. So see, when you see like the discount she gets, she's literally not paying much for a club anymore, which is amazing. And that's only because she said, would you like my special link? She was thinking about it, the lady. And I said to her, why don't you reach out and ask her? And as I say, like she started off with £30, then it moved up to £50, and then obviously when a few of them are leaving last month, she's right away up to like £90, nearly £100. So that was just only because I mentioned about that link. So it's like getting new customers, you know what I mean? It's like just educating your customers to let them know that they have the option of sharing with friends and family. And as I say, the club normally starts quite small and it kind of grows arms and legs. And the good thing is they can control it and remove whatever they want or add whatever they want, change their half price, things like that as well. I'm very passionate about Sensi Club, like very passionate. I just love it.
If you haven't got a club, I'll tell you what the best thing to do. If you haven't got any clubbers and you haven't got a club yourself now, next time you get an order from a customer, set it up as a Sensi Club and just pop it on. Not for the customer, just put it in your name. So say you're going to place the order anyway. Set it up in your name, just so you can go live and show people, look at this. This is Sensi Club. This is the discount you get. This is, you know, where your points are. This is what you're going to save. You're going to get a little link to say, because as you say, Lindsay, the more you talk about, you've got to be talking about it all the time because people don't know about it. And also I think saying things like, oh, do you want to add it to club? It's a bit like, we know that because we're Sensi consultants. I call that Sensi consultant lingo. You kind of need to put it in lingo that your customers would understand because they might not even realize it's available to them. I tend to sort of show my club every single month, but I haven't done that the last 2 months. So do you know what? Need to do that a little bit more. But one of the things that I do is when I do get new clubbers, and like Lindsay said, it's a really easy, natural join conversation. They're already paying the £6 delivery on their order. So you're not going to have that conversation where they have to worry about, they understand that, oh, hold on, an order has £6 delivery on it. That seems to be a conversation stopper. People say, oh, people don't want to join because of the delivery fee. Your clubbers already understand all of that. They see all of that in place. They understand how club works and what benefits they can get from it. And then not only that, they can get paid for their own orders. And that's a really, really natural join conversation. So I say to my customers, my clubbers, and I have done this month off of the back of our challenge, have you thought about getting paid on your club? And a lot of people go, well, what do you mean? And it's an in to have a conversation and talk about how they can earn 20 to 25% commission back on their own Sensi Club order. It's like cash back in their pocket. And the rest is history. It's just a natural conversation. It's a really natural conversation. So
I was just going to say lift boxes as well. Like lift boxes are a great thing you can do if you want to kind of test the water with club as well. So say for example, you've got a couple of customers who always buy the lift box, put 2 of them through, obviously as a Sensi Club, and you get your third one half price. Kind of thing as well, and it'll just give you allow you to test the water, so you get the confidence. Because I find that if you don't have a club, you don't tend to promote it, because that's what I was like. And now I absolutely love it because I see so many.
Exactly the same. Like I didn't have one for ages, and then I didn't know about it, and then obviously, and then as soon as I did, and I started talking about it, I think I've got like 10. I definitely want to get more. But yeah, until you actually know it yourself and you're sharing it, and like you said, Lace, when it comes in, I always share that I've got Disney and I've got this, but I couldn't have got this before, you know. It's like anything, what you focus on, you feed. So it's definitely worth setting one up for yourself.
Need a bit quiet in there.
Yeah, always. There's always going to be a quote comes out my brain.
But it's an easy conversation to have. If you've got somebody that spends, like I've just got a brand new clubber, she rolled up to me, and hers is £150. So like, just think about it. If she gets somebody else to sign up for club, then she could have a qualifying order like every couple of months, which is, and she's getting that cash back. Like she's actually getting that. I just think, and again, it's Lisa, you always say, just say, have you ever considered like getting money back for your Sensei Club, like actually getting cash in hand for your Sensei Club? So you're still getting a discount. Yep, they're still getting a discount, they're still getting the half price, but they're actually getting paid for it as well. And plus you're getting paid for it as well. So I don't know if you've ever thought about it before, but it is definitely worth having that conversation and asking, definitely.
Even if
Because
you know
remember
that holder's not qualifying and they only sign up for a year and just get paid on it, I think at some point something might switch where they go, actually, I want to be part of this community. I want to do this. You know, like I think it's a natural, isn't it? Natural combo. It's easy combo.
And over time,
I think people think that when we thought World Traveller was leaving and it wasn't coming back, I had so many like more club conversations because I said, like, oh, you can put it on Fancy Club. And I remember standing on my doorstep with one of my customers, Cassandra, and she was like, yeah, but I've got to pay to join, haven't I? I was like, no, it's free. And she was like, what? Like loads of people, like you said, don't understand. They just assume it's you have to pay for the service. But it's just explaining it to them. And, I know World Traveller didn't go in the end, but actually the 3 people that set up that Sensi Club kept it. They were like, oh, I'll just keep it there now. Just keep it.
I done the same sheet. It was a World Traveller and Shimmer, and she got a whip box as well. And I said to her, I'm really, really sorry. I said, but obviously we've just found out that they're actually keeping it.
Yeah.
But she said, no, I'm happy. She says, I'll just keep it. And I was like, okay, she said, I'm getting a discount anyway. She says, so I'll just keep it. She says, and I like the whip boxes. So I was like,
yeah.
Perfect.
And with the woof box coming, it's a perfect with the woof box coming next month. It's time to do it.
See that?
That's
an
and getting new
exciting one.
customers like those. I know.
All
Somebody said to me,
going to be models for the month, yeah?
I was just going to say we need to get all our dogs modelling again.
I know, absolutely. But it's a good conversation, and it's perfect opportunity to get new customers as well, because obviously your doggy people. It's just there'll be loads of people in your group that are doggy people that maybe have never bought a whiff box before, but they want to buy it for their babies. Their wee fur babies.
Fur babies.
So, I know, absolutely.
Okay, so we talked about at the beginning about the earner kit option. Obviously, club is a really natural conversation. Now we're going to talk a little bit more about like actual how you could get your customers earning their kit. And there are so many ways, because if you didn't know already, your customers don't have to just sign up on the kits that are available, but they could actually earn their own kit through some different methods. And I think Lindsay's got one and I've got one for you. So I'm going to just talk you through something that's called a bag party. And I'm really passionate about these at the moment, because I'll tell you why. I've had 4 that have gone out this month, and I think across all 4 of them, they've generated about £350 in orders. So, and that's not bad for 4 bags that have gone out this month. Now, they haven't all generated new customers, but they've got my customers thinking about the fact that they could earn their Sensi for free. And I know that for a fact, well, it's generated during conversations as well. So I'm just going to show you. It's basically a bag party for me. It's like a borrow bag, and I happen to have picked this up today, so I've got it here to show you. So here's one I made earlier, Blue Peter style, if you remember them. So basically, how bag party works is I offer these in my customer group. I've offered them on my Instagram, but most importantly, I start with my very best customers, okay? Because they are your easy people that are more than likely going to say yes. So if you've never offered a bag party before, it's very similar to a borrow bag. And what you're going to do is you're going to put a bag of goodies together, which I'll show you in a moment. But it's all going to be in how you coach your customers to earn their kits. So say, for example, you have Sally down the road who says, I really want to join Sensi, but I can't afford it at the moment. You can say, right, fab, I want to give you a bag party. Take my bag party, and this is going to be the way where you can earn your kit. Or it may well be that somebody doesn't even want to join Sensi. They just want to take that and earn some free Sensi. This is going to be the starting point. You're going to get them to take the bag party. So in here, I put full set of testers. I won't get it all out. I have another little bag in here that has, remember we talked about these the other week, tabletop diffusers, because we raved about these on Wham and how much we love our pod products. So I've got a mini fan in there and 2 packs of pods that we've got White Amber Antique and Amazon Rain. So 2 packs of pods. I also threw in a wall fan diffuser just because I love them, and they're literally one of my favorite products that we do. A cotton cleanup that's a bit of a lone ranger in there by himself. A room spray. He was just there sitting by himself. A counter clean, and then the extra goodies. Okay, so let's talk. This is the most important bit. So obviously the products are important, but this is the easy bit. So in here, I add 2 or 3 catalogues because the idea is that these catalogues are going to go out to different people. This borrow bag is not just for my customers to keep at home and, you know, just for themselves. My aim is to get people sharing this and taking it wherever they go, whether they go to, you know, friends, families, aunts. Oh, this Easter weekend, really, this needs to be in someone's home tomorrow. That's my aim, is to get that out tomorrow, because people are going to be seeing family, they're going to be going to church. There's so much going to be happening, right, this weekend. And this is the perfect opportunity. So a couple of catalogues. Now, good old post-it note. You're probably thinking, where's that? I put a post-it note on the bundle and save page because it highlights where they can save money. Most important bit in my eyes. And you want to make sure that your details are on every catalogue that goes out, because if this goes to a neighbour, a friend, a family member, anybody, you want to make sure that your details are on there, okay? I also, this is an idea that I got off Katie Lassiter and I love it. I made these, okay? So these are little cards and it says, thank you for supporting my small business. When you spend over £50, you can scratch off the circle to claim your prize. Write your prize on your order form when you text to claim your order, which I just thought it was such a good idea. Now, in here is things like scent circles. They're just things that I've got in my office, like a bundle of sample cubes, for example, little prizes just to encourage them to, you know, share these with friends and family. Now, the idea is, say if they gave them out, say they went to their nan's and nan wanted, I don't know, a twinkle warmer, for example, and some wax. Nan then gets one of these little cards to scratch off, and it's just encouraging them to go around to different people and give these, you know, share the bag with and collecting orders with. And this is like a personal special. I will just add, this isn't something that you can do on your Facebook groups. For me, it's like a little reward for, you know, people sharing the bag. And this is the host coaching, okay? It's almost done for you. I also include order forms and some paperwork that explains how it works. And I will share this with you because this is really generic. It just says, let's bag party. Welcome to your bag party. Thank you for taking it. Now let's see if we can get you some free Scentsy. I made them, Sarah, and I'll share the links for everything. And the little scratch offs are just off Amazon, which I think they were something like £3 for 50 or something like that. Little scratch off circles. So number 1, make a wish list. Take a list, make a wish list on the sheet and go through the catalogue, writing down everything you love. Number 2, share the bag party with your friends and your family. Take it to work or when you pop to neighbours or wherever you go. Number 3, share your customer reward link. I'm going to make them their own personal shopping link. And then number 4, collect orders to receive rewards. It's really, really simple. So I tried to keep it really simple. I didn't want it to be too wordy or complicated. And the idea behind it is that they're collecting orders from their friends and family. So Sally down the road comes to me and says, Lisa, I've collected in £280 worth of orders. I'm like, God, amazing. So Sally, well done, Sally. You've smashed it. So she's had it for a week, let's say. Now I say to Sally, you've just done the job as a consultant. Did you know that you can sign up and you have pretty much earned 280. You could have your kit for £22. And the reason for that is because it's to do with the host kit. We will talk about earning the kit later and how that works. But you can discount the kit because she would have earned £28 roughly in free credit. And the host kit is £50. So you can take that credit off of the kit. She could sign up for £22. Now, Sally might sign up, or Sally might say, no, it's not for me. And if that's the case, Sally gets her host credits and hopefully she'll take my bag another month and do the same when her friends and family want some orders. And you know that I've actually just got 4 potential new customers from that £280 order. There are 4 more people to offer bag parties to. There are 4 more people to ask if they would like to join Scentsy. There are 4 more people to ask, would you like to book a home party? So you can see where you can go with this. You can literally, the world's your oyster with a bag party in my eyes, because You can share it with so many people, and it can work to gain new customers, it can work to gain orders, and it can also work to gain teamies. And it's a brilliant tool. It won't work every time. Not every single bag party is going to say, oh yeah, I'll sign up. But you're sowing the seed for somebody so they can see how easy it is to do. And I must admit, the lady that I collected this from today, she come back and she said, look, I've only got a 6-pack of orders. She said, my mum and my sister were going to order. She went, but then my mum spoilt it and came in and went, should we share a 6-pack? And I was like, no, mum, you can have your own 6-pack and she can have her own 6-pack. And I said to her, look, you're really passionate about this. And I can see that you and your mum and your sister all order. Why don't you just sign up? And then whenever you want to do your mum and your sister's orders, you can do it. Don't worry about how many sales you get. So it's been a conversation starter, even though she gave me just an order for £36. So, and that's the beauty of the bag party. It offers a conversation starter for something that you might not have, had a conversation about. So that's the bag party. Any questions?
The good thing is, because you said you've done 4, is that right? Was it 4 you said
Yeah.
you've done? Because the thing is, like, you can obviously combine those 4 orders together, okay?
Yeah.
Even though maybe you have made up a customer reward link for each one, but say you didn't, and they were just putting the actual orders in, and you're putting it in an order. If you've got ordinary orders, like your own orders, like the follow up or whatever, you can add those bag parties, and before you know it, you've got a 605, which allows you to really, really spoil those people. Do you know what I mean? And give them wee extras in their bags and everything else. Love the scratch and sniff thing. I think that is no scratch and sniff. What do you call
Scratch
it?
cards, like the
The
little scratch.
scratch thing.
Yeah, the scratch cards.
Katie's idea. I just literally made it. So I'll share the links to these. I've got all the links. You can have
That
them.
was me. If I seen that there was, if I spend £50, I'm going to win something, I would want to do that.
Yeah.
Even though I need
You want to know
£50 worth
what's
of
there, right, Lindsay? You want to know.
like, I want that. I want to win that. So I think that's genius because it will make people, maybe somebody's ordered 6 bars and they're at 36.25. Do you know what? I'm only 14 quid away from, so maybe I'll just buy myself a Sensi Fresh and then I'll get a prize.
Always. We all do that, right? If you're on a website and spend another £10 and you get free shipping, or spend another £10 and you save £2, you spend another £1, don't you?
Of course you do, absolutely. So it's
Obviously,
genius.
with these, you could set your own limit. If you think, oh, my customers really wouldn't spend £50, you want to do it at 35 so that they get a little freebie with a 6-pack. That's up to you. You can change the amount. I thought 50 is quite a nice number. Because if you could get 4 £50 orders, you're pretty much there, aren't you, for an active order?
Absolutely. Love it. Absolutely love it. It's brilliant. Right, business basket. Let's speak about business basket. Yep.
Yeah.
So business basket, I have spoken WAM, our weekly accountability meeting, but let's talk about it now for actually getting a teamie. So this is something that I have practiced this month, and I gave it out 2 weeks ago. I will quickly just share it again. So a business basket is when you have a conversation with somebody about joining your team and they're not 100% sure they want to invest money in it because they don't think they're going to make it work, or they don't think it's going to go well. They just don't have the confidence and they're frightened of failure. So this is when you offer them a business basket. And the conversation we had was lovely, lovely lady, a customer of mine. She just lost her job and she'd put on Facebook saying that obviously she was looking for some work. So all I wrote was, I would absolutely love to have you in my Sensi team. If you want to know any more information, just message me. And she just said, I'll send you a message. So I didn't message her. I waited until she came into my inbox. And when she did come into my inbox, I basically I said to her, listen, just a thought, and I voicemailed because I just think it's better to voicemail so you can explain it a wee bit more and it's a wee bit more personal. And I just said to her, I would love to offer you, in fact, I said to her a wee bit about, she was asking me some questions and stuff, and then she says, let me think about it and I'll come back to you. So she did come back to me and she just said, oh, I've decided that I've tried Party Light before. Am I supposed to say that? Well, she's tried another, so well, she's tried another company. She did say that. She says it didn't work out for me. And all I said was, well, we are completely different companies. We offer different products. I says, I know it's fragrance. I says, but it is very, very different. I said, why don't you? I said, try a business basket. And she said, what's that? So I explained it to her. I showed her it. And she said, how quickly could you make one up? And I said, I could do it in a couple of hours. She says, no problem at all. Just give me a message to say it was ready. So she came, she picked it up, and all I gave her was pretty much similar to yours, Lisa, but there was a wee bit more catalogues. There was testers in there. And I just spoke to her about, obviously, I showed her the page where like the post rewards were, and I just explained to her, if you've got orders over 245, we can basically unlock a kit for you. So she went away. I left her. I waited just under 2 weeks before I messaged her, and I just said to her, like, how are you getting on? And she's like, I've not really done anything. And I said, that's okay. That's okay. And she went, I promise you, I'm going to try. So yesterday was the very, very first time she decided to post on her timeline about it. And I have just had a conversation with her earlier. She is £32 away for a qualifying order. And like, honestly, she's like, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I can't.
Love it.
So she will definitely be signing up. So we'll get her signed up, and obviously all those orders will get flipped to her. Because the link and everything's set up. And all she's done is shared her link. And just shared 3 times she's posted just about product. She shared the link, and I've had PWS after PWS after PWS, and it's all for her link, which is absolutely incredible.
amazing.
So
Brilliant.
business baskets are great because it takes pressure off everybody. It takes pressure off of her. And see if it doesn't work out, it's fine. At least you know she's tested the water.
Yeah.
And the beautiful thing is she's going to get a kit for, maybe she'll pay £25 for it, because obviously she get that £25 credit there. It might even be cheaper than that. And that warmer and the kit we've got this month is absolutely fantastic. So she's got all that stuff. Plus, obviously, she's got half price items as well. So like it's a no-brainer. A business basket is amazing. And you know what? It doesn't have to have absolutely everything in it. Really, you're just looking for some testers, some catalogues, a couple of products, obviously. Just pretty much what you had, except obviously a wee bit more catalogues, some order forms, things like that. And I just kept saying to her, just message me with any questions at all, like absolutely any questions at all. Don't be frightened to ask me. So she'd asked me about prices and things like that, and also gave her, like, I just said, look, let's set up the link so it means that people can click in and actually look at the product.
Hello.
So that was the best thing that I ever done. Hi, Finley.
Say night night. Look, it's like Auntie Lisa, and that's Lindsay. Say night night. No, no, right.
So if you've not tried a business basket, I would highly recommend it because it's something that I've grown in confidence with using. And as I say, it just allows somebody to test the water without spending a penny just to see how it goes. And as I say, sometimes it will work and sometimes it won't, and that's okay. But it just instantly just makes that person feel at ease because they're not investing any money at all. They're not putting anything up front. They're not worrying. They're all they're doing is basically sharing that link and the products with people. And I don't even know if she's actually physically shared the products with anybody yet. I think it is just the link that people went on and ordered, because the good thing is Sensei is a well-known brand now. So it might be that there's people who have bought Sensei before, but do you know what? They know her, they like her, they want to give her a wee start. So that's why they've ordered. Like one lady spent £130. So I'm like,
Wow.
do you know what?
Amazing.
So I'm
That's
really
really
happy for her.
exciting.
Really happy.
I love the whole like try before you buy type thing because there are so many people that are hesitant to do what we do. And it kind of and you know what? There will be some people that go, oh, I've realized this isn't for me. But then it doesn't matter. They just carry on being a customer because I've had quite a lot of people sign up and I think this is important for people to hear this. I've had a lot of people sign up and then do nothing, and they were really good customers. And you think, well, we had this conversation, didn't we, Laura, this week? And I was like, you think, well, where did all their orders go? Because they were ordering loads like prior to this. And sometimes, actually, I wish that those people would have had a bag party or a business basket and tested the water and then made the decision whether they hit the button. So this is a really good way of you know, and some people for realizing, oh, I'm actually all right at this. I bet, you know, this lady, amazing.
Happy.
Yeah.
That's what I said to her. I'm so happy for you. And she's like, I just can't believe it. I actually can't believe it. So I'm absolutely delighted because the thing is, like, she's going to be active this month already. How wonderful is that? Like, she's literally done
Amazing.
all the groundwork, which means she's at the point of halfway to a shooting star. Like, honestly, imagine she had a party, like, in her house, like a wee open house.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think anybody's actually smelt anything or done
That's the
anything yet.
exciting bit.
It's literally just sharing the link. So
I think as well it takes it back to simplicity because I know it's one of our core values, but I mean we all hear it, and I'm sure you guys on the call hear all the time. They say, "Oh, I couldn't do what you do," and you say, like, you don't have to do what I do. You just have to do it however you want to, that fits in with your life and what you want to do, and it's just showing actually how simple this business is.
Massively.
That's
Yeah.
all she's done. She just literally shared the links. So people, like some people haven't smelt it, but the thing is, she's used Scentsy for such a long time. It's a brand that she is confident with. She loves the product, and she's allowing people to decide if they want to, or they don't want to. And I just think she literally just scratched the surface, literally scratched the surface. So imagine having a wee get together, like in her house with friends, family, neighbours, or giving that out to people. Like, the potential's absolutely huge, and that's the thing that's exciting for me, is she's just literally skimmed the surface, and she's almost active already.
Amazing.
Do you know?
I'm
Do
just
you know
so
what else is brilliant about these, right? Which has just popped into my head because I was about to say it's all about the way that you host coach people, which you'll hear that like word thrown around quite a lot. But a lot of people really worry about onboarding new teamies. But if
Yep.
you get them doing this and borrow bags and baskets, the onboarding's done, and almost the pressure's off you to help them get active before they actually hit the join button. It's actually a no-brainer. I think actually every single person that we should be working with, do this first before you even sign up, because if you can get people working towards that first active order, it takes the pressure off you. It takes the pressure off, them as well. Oh my God, I've got to hit it within that 15 days. And what a lovely feeling when they do manage to do it and then they suddenly feel confident in their business before they've even started. I think, that's the magic. That is magic.
Like
It
already,
is.
the
Yeah.
to the next month of wages already, which is absolutely insane. Like, just for sharing the link, like, that's all she's done so far,
Shared a link.
and she's
Dream
been
business.
success. It's amazing.
Yeah, my lady that had the coffee morning a couple of weeks ago, like she absolutely, like I didn't need to be there that morning. She has been one of my hostesses like every Christmas and like spring since I've been a consultant. And like I literally didn't need to be there. She was saying, well, this is this and this is this. And I literally said to her, I was like, Tracy, why don't you? No, I don't want to join. She doesn't work. Like, and I just said to her, Tracy, she's adamant about she will join at some point. But exactly like you said, like when they feel confident and they're talking about this and they're talking about the sense and the groundwork's done, isn't it?
That was me at a party. Like, I went to a party and I made my sister be the hostess. It wasn't me, it was the hostess. And like, I was going round with the testers saying, you need to smell this one, you need to smell that one. And Mary's just looking at me and she's like, you're doing my job. She's like, you need to do this. And I'm like, no way, absolutely no way. She's like, you need to do it. Look how passionate you are. And I'm going round to try this and smell this one and this is amazing. And honestly, she's like, Lindsay, like, you're actually doing my job. But I was like, no, no, I don't want to be a consultant. I don't want to be a consultant. But obviously, she was
And that's
right.
history.
That's what happened there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
As well, I think a lot of us overthink the host coaching, and that's a word. So basically, it's just you don't just give somebody the bag, help them, like share the link, to explain to them, just share it with your friends and family. Take the bag wherever you go. Don't be afraid to take it to work with you. Give them ideas of where they can take it, because that really that's the magic bit. If you just give them the bag, some people will literally just leave the bag at home and not open it. And then you'll say, oh, how are you getting on with the bag? And they'll be like, oh my God, yeah, I'm going to do it tonight. So if you can try and send those messages of encouragement, it's just encouraging. The rest hopefully will just come. So definitely give it a go. I mean, I think that takes us on really nicely on to, like Lindsay talked about, being able to flip the party and host like the actual kit. And a lot of people say to me, I've never signed up somebody on a host kit before. In the comments, just let us know who knows how to use the host kit. Do you know what it is? Anyone know how much it is? Or are we talking another language when we talk about the host kit? Because I've had a lot of people say I'd know nothing about it. They didn't even know it existed.
And that's the thing as well. If you don't have the confidence or don't know exactly how to do it, you're not going to share it. It's like Sensei Club as well. So we want to give you guys, or Sarah saying it's talking another language. Okay, that's good though. That's good
need
because
that.
it means obviously we can help you. It means we can definitely help you.
Yeah.
So
We
we'll
can.
let Laura do this one. So we'll put Laura in the spot. She can tell us how to do a host.
Okay, all right. Because actually,
It's like
funnily
pressure.
enough, no, it's fine. I vividly remember standing in my kitchen, about 3 kitchens back, when I'd first signed somebody up on a host kit and messaging. I was going out to do a party and somebody had said they wanted to join on a host kit because I was like, okay, and then panicking and voice messaging Joe Davison going, I don't know what to do. What about this? And is it going to go to their house? And if I click this button, she's going right. And you know what Joe's like? She's just like,
So calming.
don't panic. It's okay. And she literally talked me through it step by step. And I remember getting in my, like literally closing it off and getting in my car and going to do a party and driving and thinking, oh, well, that was easy. What was I worried about? Like, because it is really simple. Because it is really simple. But I think when you haven't done it, It is literally, because it can be quite overwhelming, and you think, if I click that, is my order going to go here? But it really is, it is really, really simple. So without obviously like a visual to show you, basically, obviously when you are placing orders and when you've got an open party link, whether that's, you know, like Lindsay's just said with that lady, whether people are placing orders through a link on your PWS, or whether it's orders that you are collecting in and you are attaching them to that link, obviously that is starting to accumulate host rewards for you. So free credit and half price items. You can't use your half price items towards a kit, but you can use your free credit. So the free credit, no, the host kit, get words out. The host kit is £50. Okay, so if somebody wanted to they didn't have any credit, they wanted the host kit, it's £50. But if you've accumulated credit on there, say that you have got £30 free credit on your open party link, that means that you can offset the cost of that kit. So you could, if you wanted to, you could offer them a kit for £20, because you can use your £30 credit to offset, or you could do it for, you know, whatever works for you, whatever you feel. I wouldn't advise giving a free kit ever, really. I mean, I will hold my hands up and say I have done free kits in the past, but unless there's some kind of investment, you know, unless people have actually like invested money to do this, they're probably not going to do a lot with it. That's not, you know, that's not a guarantee every time, but that's basically at your discretion with the relationship that you've built up with this person. If you want to offer them a kit, you can use that credit that's sitting there on that party to offset the cost of the kit. They would obviously then send you £20 or £30, whatever you do it for. And then I'm trying to like keep this really simple. Obviously, we've all got videos, like I know I've certainly recorded a video, and I'm sure Lindsay and Lisa have as well, that we can send to you guys that talk you through step by step how to do this. But you put the party in their name. So you make them the host on that party. You just need to get their name, their email address, and their telephone number. If obviously they're already a customer and a contact, they'll be in your workstation. But if they're not, then you just get their contact details. You go into your open party, you click edit details, you make them the host of the party, and then it will say, do you want to, like, correct me on the wording, but it will say something like, do you want to deliver this to your hostess, or do you want to deliver it to you? Make sure you click deliver to you, because the rest of your orders that are on that party, you still want them coming to you. All that's going to go to the hostess is their kit. So make sure you select that the rest of the orders are coming to you, because when you go close off that party, your orders will come to you.
And
then
it's gone to the host.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's in my house the whole order once.
could be
I remember that. And you had to go pick it up.
oh my goodness.
And I remember that was the bit I was messaging Joe going, oh my God, what do I do? But anyway, so make sure you select it's coming to you. Like we said, we've got step-by-step videos for all of this for you guys. And then once that is on there, you go into your host basket and you go into the bit that says free credit and you select kit, click the button, and it will say an email has been sent to your hostess. And at that point, they've been sent an email, and then you say to them, right, okay, you've got an email in your inbox. If you could just pop into your email, go in and fill all your details, let me know when it's done, and then I can close off the party from my end, and that will activate their enrollment. So they've got an email in their inbox, away they go, fill it all in. When they tell you it's done, you'll go back into your open party, and it will say Sally Jones, whoever, has a pending enrollment on this party. And then all you do is you just go in and close off that order like you would any other time. You use your half prices, whatever else you're going to get. And then you go in, pay for your orders, close it off like you would any other party. So I know I've missed party flipping, but I'll go back to that in a minute. This isn't for party flipping. This is purely for enrolling somebody on the host kit. So the only thing that's really different, guys, is making them the host and sending them an email. Everything else, they fill in the email, and then everything else is the same as normal. You just go in, close off your order, and when you click pay, that will the kit will go to them, and the rest of the orders will come to you. So really, really simple. So you can be, and I certainly know these ladies will say exactly the same. I cannot bear closing off a party without somebody joining. If I know I've got a kit sitting there on that open party, I'm like, right, a bit like yesterday, I was like, right, who's going to join on this kit? Now, you can advertise that you have a kit available. You can't say, who wants to join for £20 publicly? But you can say, I have one kit available today at a very special price. You know, who would be interested in joining? And then you can have conversations in your inbox, in your messenger, in your WhatsApp. Do you want me to go on, do you want me to talk about flipping as well?
And yeah, you can do. I was just going to add something then, and it's gone out of my brain.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can do, because then that'll come back to me. Probably it'll fly back in.
So yeah, when you get to the part that you've sent them the email and you're waiting for them, when they've filled it in, when you come to check out the rest of your party, it will say, right, we've got a pending enrollment on there. Obviously, if the rest of the orders that are on that party are orders that you've collected and all you're doing is offering them some credit to join, they are your orders to go onto your system. If it's in the instance that Lindsay just gave, for example, of somebody's had a basket party, a borrow basket, and they've collected those orders in, and those orders that are sitting on your system are orders that they've collected in, then technically that's their PRV that they've worked for. So what you can do is you enroll them on the kits, and then it will say underneath, it will say, do you want to flip this party? For example, there's 250 PRV available to flip. Do you want to flip this to your hostess? If you don't want to, you just leave it as it is and check out. If you want to at that point say, yep, I'm going to flip them the party, you literally click the button, it will flip the PRV to them, and that will get them started with an active order. And when you close it off, but obviously that's only if they've actually done the work and collected in those orders.
Yeah.
Well done,
So
Laura.
well done, Laura. That was good. It was like really good, really comprehensive as well.
I was really trying to be like really methodical.
The step-by-step guide for party flipping, which is brilliant. It's on Workstation. That's how I learned to flip a party. I literally went on, got the image up, and then was like,
yeah,
how do I do this? And I was like, I taught myself how to do it. So that is on Workstation as well. And I think there are some really good video, like training videos on actual using the host kit as well. So, and that's actually, I've written that's part of the homework for you to go and look that up. But something that I do is, and this is literally how I work my business. So every time I've got an active order or I work towards a 605 order, as soon as I've got £605 in orders, or even 245, I start a new party. And the reason I do that, if you go to my website, you will see loads of parties that I've got open. I have probably got 6 open at the moment, which have all got credit on. So potentially I could sign up 6 people at the moment for £25, £10, £50, whatever I wanted to do. I have got 6 host kits sitting there ready to go. So if someone says to me, I really want to join, but I can't afford it, I can say, not a problem. I can offer you to join this month for £25. And I build my orders up. I literally let my credit build up, and I extend the parties as much as I possibly can. Apart from last month, I lost a big one. Bit gutted about that, but you know, that is what it is. My own fault. But same as Laura, I go on a mission. I try and work for, I sell 500 PRV, and then I go and look for a new teammate to close one of those parties because they're just sitting there. And I'm like, and I could do with some scent circles. I'm not gonna lie, I really need, and I could really do with some wax for sampling. So I need to find a teammate. That's my incentive to go have conversations to close one of those parties so I can get my free credit. It's like, that is my reward to myself, is I get free credit when somebody signs up. That's a brilliant reward, right?
Amazing. Do you know what's really good? And this is what worked yesterday and what she loved. And if you've got an iPhone, I am like I've got to stop telling myself I'm a technophobe. I'm not. But on iPhone now, you probably all know this, but you can go into Workstation, find the picture of the kit. If you save that to your camera roll and then hold down your finger on the picture of the kit, it literally like cuts it out of the background. Take a selfie, and then you can paste that. Take a selfie. This is what I did in my car yesterday. Take a selfie with your hand like this, and then you can go into that picture, and then you can paste the kit so it looks like you're holding the kit there. So that's what I did. I was like, who wants this kit? And then it's just a little bit different. Instead of just posting a picture of the kit, it looks like you're actually holding it.
There you go. Laura's gave us what do you call it? A challenge for tomorrow, Lisa.
There you go.
Love that.
I'll take a picture of you holding your kit.
There we
Yes,
go. Perfect.
Margaret's asked a good question. She said, is it only the host kit? So yeah, Margaret, it's only the host kit that you can discount. And it's actually against compliance to discount our big kit. You can't buy somebody's kit for them, or well, I don't think you can physically discount the big kit in any way, shape, or form. It's just not possible. So it's only the host kit that you can do that with. But the idea behind it, since you have set it up as like a earn a kit, that's the whole point of it. I mean, we're really lucky that we also can give away those kits, that you don't have to technically have orders for, set customers. Like they're our orders if you wish to give away your credit. And I always think, for me, I look at it that a team member is always worth giving away my credit for 100%. It's a gift, right? And I've said that so many times. And I've done things where if it's somebody's birthday and I know them quite well and I think they'll be good, I'll message them and say, happy birthday, I've got a present for you today. I've got a join kit completely for free for you today. Or, like, happy birthday. I've done things like that. I've done things like that.
I've only ever offered somebody the host kit free once in my lifetime, and it was my sister-in-law. That's the only part. I'm all for what Laura said. Like, I always think, see, for somebody something for nothing, there's no value in it for me. That's just my opinion. Obviously, everybody's completely different, but I think they need to invest something to show that obviously they've got something to kind of get back.
I
Do you know
will
what I mean?
say the girl yesterday joined for £15. So
Yeah.
it wasn't a
Right.
lot of investment. And I have done free ones in the past as well. So yeah, you're right. I think it's just, but yeah, giving it for birthday, I love that.
Or £10, it's your birthday. £10 today. And I always say to people, like, oh, it's normally £85 plus, they don't know right then. You can join for a tenner today. That's a bargain. Like, do you know what as well I love about the host kit? And this was my line I used today, was I said to the lady, look, you could sign up for £20. I said, £20 investment, you're going to get a kit that's worth like £200. That's a smaller investment than your local Chinese, buying a Chinese like for dinner tonight. And you're going to get a business and all them goodies. And that she was like, oh yeah, I haven't really thought about it like that. So anyway, so I think that probably, oh, go on, Lindsay.
I've just got to say, I would think, like, see me as a parent, like, imagine buying your child a business for like their birthday, like their 18th birthday or their 21st birthday. Like, if they are really passionate about the products and they're looking, obviously, get a wee bit more money, maybe they're out of uni and they're just looking to get a wee bit more money, then obviously that would be the perfect gift, I think, for Christmas or for a birthday or something like that as well. Like, actually investing in a business to help them get started. But maybe somebody that actually that passion and desire basically to do something. But it would be a great investment.
Right,
Definitely a great investment.
Okay, so we got us some homework. So Laura's already given you one. Take your selfie with your kit. I love that one. My one for tonight was to actually go. I'd like you to go onto Workstation, or I have got a video on YouTube, and I think Laura has as well. You feel free to go and watch it if you search host kit on my YouTube. I want you to go and watch a video. I've done it on YouTube where it's like a step-by-step guide, actually, with me actually putting things in my basket, putting the kit in my basket to the point of checkout. I don't actually know how up to date my one is, but if not, I would like you to go and find that information on the Workstation and watch the training video on it, because the more and actually have a go at doing it. I've done it a few times where poor Mike, he gets like a host kit email very often, where basically I am doing a live in my team group or I'm showing a customer how it works. And I say, look, this is how you'll get your kit. And I put him as the host on one of my parties that I've got credit on. And I put the kit in the basket, and then he goes to me, you've just sent me a join email. I don't want to join Sensei, he says to me. And I'm like, no, you can't join anyway, but I'm just using you as an example. So if you haven't done that before, have a go as an example. You could do it with one of your customers, and then they get a surprise email. What if they then messaged you and went, oh my God, I've just filled that in, I'm going to join. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Can you imagine? You might get teamy. Who knows? So yeah, have a little go and have a watch. Yeah, why not?
I've got a WhatsApp group for my frontline, and I've got what do you call it, a WhatsApp group for my customers. And I accidentally sent, it was just something I was sharing, a product I was sharing. I sent it in my customer group instead of my, and they're like, I'll have that. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's amazing, fantastic.
I did that once.
Also,
I broadcasted to everybody that they owed me £15, and you wouldn't
oh,
believe
did you?
the amount of people that messaged me going, I've said your order's £15. The amount of people that come out of the woodwork and went, oh, what have I ordered? And I was like, you haven't messaged me for 2 years.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I was going to say as well, just to let you know, with regards to the host kit, you only get 24 hours to fill it out. So, like, as soon as you pop that host kit in, you've got 24. That person's got 24 hours to fill it out, or else it is null and void. It's gone. Okay, we don't have to close the party within that time, but they have to fill out their details. That's how it's just the basics you need. It's only their email address, their phone number, and their name. So that's how if you've got them in, it's so much easier. What was it else I got to say? Oh, I'm going to give you homework as well. So my homework is to make up a business basket, okay, and offer somebody the business basket. Right, it's dead simple. Honestly, it's literally just kind of like a borrow bag, but with extra, like with your testers, with your more catalogues in it, more order forms, and just letting them know that just go and test the water and set them up a link as well. That's what you do, set them up a link. And make sure you personalise it. Like the one that I've set up, it's got a picture of the family on it. So they recognise as soon as they see that link, they recognise that person's face, and that just lets them know that they're definitely in the right persons. And all I write is customer reward link and the person's name on it. That's what I write at the top of it. So that's my homework for you. And I need to go. And
I was going to say, I need to shoot as well.
oh,
How
so you
good is
do.
that? Bang on, look, bang on.
Hang
the
on, look at that for time.
Oh,
Obviously,
oh.
everybody is not if you're on the Irish call with Lindsay, but if you're not on the Irish call with Lindsay, I am interviewing Sarah Jane Sweeney. The link is in the Our Consultant group if any of you do want to join. Because apparently she's hilarious, so I can't wait.
Love her. She's great.
Brilliant.
Guys, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
And thanks, Lisa and Laura, again.
Can't wait to see all your selfies
I
and all
know.
your baskets going out.
Just remember that's what we need to do tomorrow. Remember that's the challenge for tomorrow.
Love it.
Don't let me forget. But thanks for showing up, guys. And I did see there was a few people that had done three in a row. So well done, guys. Really,
Yeah,
really
well
good.
done. Well done.
Till next week. Take
Bye,
care.
guys. Bye.
Bye. Bye.